everybody, welcome back. My name is Monique and welcome to Medora Budgets. I'd like to thank anybody who's liked or commented on any of my videos, and especially those that have chosen to subscribe to my channel. Truly started this as a way to hold myself accountable, but I understand, recognize, and appreciate the community as a whole. If you're rocking with me on this journey, thank you. If you haven't made up your mind yet, sit with me for a spell. At the end of this video, if it's content you find valuable or enjoyable, please feel free to subscribe. It's myself and Sweets, married with a whole bunch of kids, trying to figure out our future, family, and finances, so the decisions we're making now won't negatively impact us in the future. Today is Sunday, April the 27th. I'm actually already at church, and I'm going to be going in a little bit and starting to practice and get things set. You know, as you guys know, I do sign ministry at my church, and so I'm here trying to get set. I just wanted to take a couple of minutes though and talk to you guys about the car. Now, that might sound crazy to you. Oh my gosh, Monique, why are you talking about a car when you're at church and you get ready to serve? Because I am grateful. Because God is good, and He's been a protector and a provider. He's been a keeper for me, and I just needed to, I was like, you know what, then now is the perfect time for me to make this video. It will be short and sweet because I need to give all honor and reverence to Him, but also because I need to get myself prepped and get my mind right. Okay, so I am finally in the car that I will be purchasing. My 7 days at Carvana, I decided to make the purchase through Carvana. The 7 days are up, so I got a note that says, hey, you kept that car 7 days, you're gonna that's it. And I'm like, this, so now is a good time for me to make the video. So Carvana gives you 7 days to try a vehicle out, and this has been a very different experience. I've gotten several cars from Carvana before, so this has been a little bit different because I got a different car a couple of weeks ago. So the first car that I saw that I wanted was a 2024 Chevy Trailblazer. It was the base model, the LS model, nothing fancy about it. It had less than 20,000 miles on it. It still had the basic warranty, and it still had the powertrain warranty on it. And I knew I was going to have to pay some money because for the CX-30 that I had before, I knew I owed more than what they were going to give me. So when I filled out all of the information, I still owed $20,000 on that car. They were going to give me $17,000. I left $3,000 that still needed to be covered. With that said, they said, okay, we'll take $1,500, take it and tack it onto the note for the loan for the new vehicle. You got to pay the other $1,500. So I knew I was going to have to put a hefty down payment on it, and what better time to do it than when my bonus was coming on April the 18th. So that's why I decided to go ahead and do it now instead of waiting until the end of the year, because now the money is available. I went ahead and did it. Got the Chevy Trailblazer delivered to me. Yes, I do use that service from Carvana. I let them bring me the vehicle instead of me going to get it. I just kind of think it's snazzy. So anyway, I did do that, and they brought the vehicle a couple of Mondays ago. On that Tuesday, we go to pick up Corinne from her high school after her practice. I'm sitting in the passenger seat. Sweets is sitting in the driver's seat, of course. He won't let me drive. And Corinne gets in the car and she says, I don't see why you think this car is different than the CX-30 because I still can barely fit back here in the back seat. So remember, the reason why I was giving up the CX-30 is because with the car seat in the passenger back, or the back passenger seat, no one could use the passenger front seat. And that's the reason why I wanted to give it up. And so this Chevy Trailblazer is bigger than that Mazda CX-30. So Corinne gets in the back seat and she's like, I don't see why y'all think it's different. It's still the same. And I was like, no, that's just because my seat must be always all the way back. The passenger seat must be all the way back. It's a manual adjustment. I reach down to go and pull it, and I'm trying to pull the seat up and the seat won't move. And so, you know, we researched some things, and Sweets is like, well, sometimes a penny is caught or a pin or something is caught in there. We could not find anything. So before I gave the car back, I did fill out a service repair. Because through Carvana, you could do a service repair and they'll try and fix that car within that 7-day time frame. Sometimes they will even extend the 7 days and give you another 7 days so that they can work out the issue. But I was going back and forth with them on Wednesday and Thursday, and it just wasn't feeling right. And my first 7-day window was getting smaller and smaller and smaller. And then Sweet said, Monique, you're doing a lot of work to try and keep this car. And I was like, yeah, because when I decided to get it, the car was less than $20,000. Even once they tacked on the extra $1,500 that we needed to add to it, my car note with gap insurance was going to be $480 a month, which is less than the $510 I'm paying now. So yeah, I was like, yeah, I'm trying to keep it because it's a good rate as far as my monthly bill was concerned. And he was like, think about what you're saying. You're going to buy a car that you have to fix in order for it to be acceptable for you to keep. He's like, that just doesn't make sense. At the end of the day, he was right. So I decided to call Carvana and just say, we're gonna have to scratch that one. Y'all have to come and pick this one back up and bring me something else, because at this point they have my CX-30 and I ain't getting it back. The process was relatively simple though. I called them. He said, I can see all of the other cars you have favorited. Any of them, are the ones that you want to try. And at the end of the day, I settled on another Chevy Trailblazer. Now, it was a little bit older. It was 2023, but it had a lot more of those convenient packages associated with it. So it's definitely an upgrade on the inside of it. It's got more than whatever the mileage is for the basic warranty. So the basic warranty is over. But it had 36,000 miles or something like that. Anyway, the basic warranty is over, but the powertrain warranty is still in effect. Now, because this is an upgraded model and it does have some of those packages, I have to pay more for a monthly payment. So first, I had to pay an extra $300 for the down payment, because they had to have this car shipped from whatever state it was in to Georgia, and that was $290. And I was like, gosh, they want some more money. I can't do it. So he says like, I'll go ahead and pay the $300. I was like, okay. So that's what he did. He paid the $300 for me. Secondly, though, because the upgrade on it, I am having to pay more. So instead of $480 a month, the car is actually now $520 a month, which is $10 more than I was paying for the CX-30. But you know what? I'm in it. It's good. It's mine. It already has a name. When I saw the vehicle, and I'll put a picture up. It's a gray one. It's gray, and it's got a little bit in the tint going, a little bit on the wheels or whatever the case. But when I looked at it, I said Action Jackson. So that's the name of it. The car name is Jax. So let's welcome Jax to the family, y'all. All right, I think that is it. I'm about to go. And all things are good, including God. God is good right now. So I thank you all for your time. You guys have a good one.